Hello, everyone. This is Bandler Crooks, and we are back again with another weekly Crook. I know I'm 2 weeks late. I'm sorry, guys. I got sidetracked. I had some track things I had to get done, and a lot of other things. But we are back, and for a new announcement, the weekly Crook will now come out on Fridays, so that you can watch them on the weekend and stuff. And it just works with my schedule a little better. Instead of Wednesdays when they were coming out before. I know I skipped 2 weeks, and that is bad for my audience because the few of you that do watch these were probably kind of confused because I gave no warning. Now that the summer's coming around, I'll start paying a little more attention to this channel. I'll probably start posting more Let's Play games and get a little more audience, interaction. There we go. That's the word I was thinking of. I have my dictionary right here, so I had to give me a second to look at it. Well, we're here with Heroes of the Storm. I signed up for the beta, got picked, so happy about it. So, let's get into it. Heroes of the Storm is a MOBA. Multiplayer, massively multiplayer, obviously, like most MOBAs are. It is distributed, I guess, or it was made by Blizzard. And all of the characters you play as are Blizzard characters. They all come from some Blizzard game or another. Some Blizzard games have more characters in the game than others. But there are in general quite a few characters, and obviously it's in the beta right now, so they might be adding more characters. You never really know with these kind of things. Okay, let's get into the graphics. I had been playing this on the wrong resolution because I was so excited about the game. I never really tried to, change the way that it looked because I was just ridiculously excited about the game. So, now that I have gone through and fixed everything, it is much more beautiful of a game. Oh crap, I'm gonna die. The graphics are really amazing. At the level they put them at for this kind of game, it's gorgeous, especially in beta. I'm surprised at how well this looks. And even though it's not gonna be on the level of anything like Smite, because of its attention to detail, and that team does really good with making their game look beautiful. As a game comparative to League of Legends, this game is very gorgeous. League of Legends, Dota, anything like that, this game just looks really, really pretty, which is very nice. The towers have a lot of detail on them. The background, there's NPCs kind of watching in this level. All the characters have a lot of attention to detail, and they really go back to the way they were designed in their classic games. I don't like what they did with Diablo. I don't know what happened there. He's super buff for some reason. That is indeed Diablo, and he's supposed to be skinny and stuff. And even in the game trailer, it showed him as being skinny. And I don't know. I don't know what they did with him, but it kind of bothers me. Okay. Design. Okay, the game is designed in an interesting fashion. The way your character levels up is not individually. Your whole team, as you can see up here, it shows each team's level. Your whole team levels up collectively. So every time someone gets a kill, it adds to the team's overall experience, which is pretty awesome. I like the system better than the system that they use, the individual leveling up system that they use in Dota and League of Legends and all of those things, just because of I don't know, the team attitude that goes behind this kind of game is just really fun, and it quickens the pace of the game by quite a bit. So even if you're kind of dying a lot and the rest of your teammates are doing good, then you're gonna do pretty all right. You can catch up if you absolutely have to. Also, there are no items in this game, but every few levels you get a trait, I think it is, or a talent maybe is what it's called, but you can kind of upgrade your character throughout the match differently and to focus on different things. Also, the towers have like a limited amount of ammo, which is shown right here. And so whenever they run out of ammo is like the best time to kind of go and attack them. And it's the best time to push as a team. I'm trying to think of anything really different. There are a lot of events. There are a lot of events in this game. There are a lot of like collecting skulls or you know, taking over a monument maybe. There are several different things. Like on this level you have to gain the towers, and then somebody gets to be this like giant dragon knight thing in the middle of the map. So your team kind of pushes to do those things. I don't think there's anything else really. The game does play a lot quicker. Like the game, not the gameplay itself really. It plays about the same speed as Dota, but the game as a whole, just kind of there's a lot of moving around in this game, a lot more than say Dota. League of Legends is probably the closest to the amount of movement that you have to do, but it's still pretty extensive even in comparison to that. The mechanics. It is a clicking based movement game. It's not like Smite, obviously. You can tell by the camera angle that it's not like Smite. So the mechanics are definitely click-based kinds of things. Your movement is based on that, but you still kind of have the classic QWER kind of ability use. So you have those quick ways to use your abilities, just like in any other MOBA, really. But you can, you know, click and use them if you absolutely want to. It plays smooth. It's the smoothest of the MOBAs that I've played, for sure. And each character is very unique. That's probably my favorite part of this game, is the fact that they kind of keep the characters' abilities and the way that they play and the type of, like, whether they're a support or an assassin, all those kinds of things. They keep it relative to the way the game, the original game that they come from, was made, like how they are in those games, which is really interesting. I was hesitant to see how they would do that, but they did it well. They pulled it off well, and I'm impressed, to be honest. The multiplayer, obviously, like I said before, is very team-based. You cannot win a game without working with a team like you should. And in Dota 2 and in League of Legends, you can kind of go off by yourself and work things out. You can do that in this game, but it's not going to get you a win, which is really cool because I'm a huge team player, so it's kind of cool to see a game try to push people into more of a multiplayer format, I guess. It's a game that makes multiplayer. It makes you realize that, hey, you're in this team with other people, and you kind of got to work together to get these events, like collecting things and the shrines and all of those things. It kind of makes you realize those things are kind of important to work on as a team, and that's pretty awesome. Well, that's probably the end of all of that. Let's go for a rating. On a scale of, like, I don't know, I hate cauliflower. On a scale of cauliflower to, what do I like? What do I like a lot? Hey!
Choose a talent.
He's dead. On a scale, jeez, this is hard. On a scale of cauliflower to blueberries, I love blueberries. I would say blueberries. I've not found one thing that I dislike about this game. The characters that you can buy are pretty, like, you don't have to play a lot to play the characters that you want to play as, which is really nice. The characters are relatively easy to play as, which there is a certain amount of difficulty to this game, so don't think that this game is easy. But it's just a great game. All around, it's a great game. I really, really like it. It's good. It's very, very fun to play. I enjoy playing it a lot, and it'd be a great game to play with friends and all of those sorts of things.
That was rather entertaining.
Anyway, this has been the Weekly Crook with Bandler Crooks. I'm sorry again for missing out on you guys for 2 weeks, but hopefully spring break won't completely dull my ability to put out some content. So I will either see you guys next Friday during spring break. Have a fun spring break. Like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next week. Goodbye.